Hello, this is Matt Kane, Family Law Facilitator for Siskiyou County, and this tutorial is for the Income and Expense Declaration Judicial Council Form number FL-150. You will need to file this court form whenever you are asking for child support or spousal support, or if you are asking for a divorce and have been married for 10 years or more. I will put a link to this form in the description of this video. So, to fill out this form, you start by writing or typing your name, your address, the city where you live, state, and your zip code. Um, you can include your telephone number and email address. It makes it easier for the clerks or other party to get a hold of you, which may or may not help your case move along. If you're filing this in Siskiyou County, then type in Siskiyou. The address for the Siskiyou County Superior Court is 311 4th Street in Wairika 96097. The branch name is Family/Civil. When you get to the part asking for the petitioner is always the person who filed the papers in the first place. So if this is a divorce and you are the person who filed the divorce, then you are the petitioner and your name goes here. The respondent stays the same also, so this is the person who filed the response papers in the first place. It doesn't matter who's asking for support now or a change. It still goes back to who filed initially, so those titles won't change. Then find the case number. The case number will be on some of your older forms. If you're filing this with your divorce papers and you don't have a case number, then just leave it blank. Otherwise, look for your case number. It'll say something like, if it's a family law case, it'll be, it'll have FL, then 2 numbers for the year, and then a couple numbers for the actual case number. So look for that, but it's always in the same box on all of the court forms. Now, to file the income and expense declaration, you just work your way down through all of the questions. If you are currently unemployed, then just write unemployed. Otherwise, write in the name of your boss or company that you work for, the contact information for your company, when you started, estimate how much you get paid either per month or per week or per hour, whichever one is easiest to figure out. You'll go through and answer all of the questions as completely as possible. You'll see on this next page, it asks for different sources of income. If you have salary or wages, estimate how much you earned last month. Maybe you earned 1,000, and then it says average monthly. Well, maybe you normally earn 1,200 and it's just last month you had a bad month, so just write in what your average is. If there is something that doesn't apply to you, for example, if you are not getting commissions, you can just type a line or write a 0, just anything that lets the judge know that you've answered all the questions and that the answer for these particular questions is nothing. Continue down, write in any amount of income you received from investment or rental properties. Again, the same for self-employment. If we scroll to the third page, it asks for you to list the following people who live with you. These are people who live with you full-time. If if you have children and they primarily live with the other party, then I wouldn't put them on this form, but this is for everybody who's in your house, most of the year. Then under line 13, if these numbers are not exact numbers, you can just write in estimated expenses. If you have done this by cross-referencing your books and accounts, and these are exact specific numbers, then type in actual expenses. If the numbers represent an amount that you propose that you would need in order to continue your lifestyle, then you can mark proposed needs. But try to make it either estimated or actual expenses. Then just go through and put in your monthly expense for all of these. And if you don't have an expense, for example, if you never eat out, then either put a dash or a 0, just so that the judge and the other party knows that that number is 0. Installment payments and debts not listed above, this would be credit cards, or if you are in some sort of a car loan, or if you have medical bills that you're paying on installment, write those in here. Attorney fees, if you have an attorney, this is where you would put in the information about how much you have paid, about where the source is, meaning what account did the money for the attorney come out of. If you have an attorney, you will need your attorney to sign this part of the form. You sign the first part, your attorney signs this part. On the last page is for child support issues. For example, let's say that you have, well, 2 children under the age of 18 living with the other parent, and then you have to estimate how much time they spend with you versus how much time they spend with the other parent. You can find the guideline child support calculator online, and there is a way to determine regular timeshare schedules into percentages. The other way you can do it is add up the number of days that the child is with you and divide by 365, and that should give you the percent of time that the child is with you and the percent they're with the other parent. Or you can simply write in what the visit schedule is, and child support will figure out the percentage. If you do have health insurance, mark the box for I do, write in the health insurance company and the health insurance company's address, which should be on the insurance card. You can write in the cost to have the insurance. For example, a lot of policies provided by employers, they cost a certain amount for the worker, they cost a certain amount more for one other person, and then they cost a certain amount for a family. So however much it costs to have your child included on your health insurance, put that total amount there. If you have expenses for childcare or other health care that hasn't been covered by the insurance, those amounts go in paragraph 18. Paragraph 19 would be for extraordinary things. These are the uncommon things, like if your house is burned down or if someone has stolen all of your valuables or all of your clothes, and you'll be out of pocket a lot of money to recover. Put those there. You can list the names of other children who are your own children but are not included in this case. Maybe they have a different mom or dad. Those can be accounted for. And finally, open box so you can make a statement explaining any sort of hardship that should affect the ability for you to pay support. Then you'll make copies of this so that you can file it and serve the other party. And if child support is involved, you'll also serve child support.